you to believe we're in a civil rights war. I tell you this, the thing that they don't want you to know is that the Democrats were the one fighting against Martin Luther King. The Democrats were. The Democrats didn't want to desegregate schools. The Democrats did not want blacks to vote. Oh, they don't want to tell y'all that. They don't want to tell you that. They can't tell you that. Same thing the Democrats are doing today. We trying to come together as a country, but the Democrats don't want us to come together as a country. They are the one opposing America first. They don't want America first. They want us to be divided so they can still get in the minds of individuals to get them to vote. I got a couple people that want to come on. Maurice, I'm gonna let y'all come on. I gotta do a short period of time because I'm under the weather. Ooh, man. Well, that flu ain't no joke. Well, it make you reflect on life when you get sick. Well, I'm like, man, I think all the stuff I'm gonna do when I ain't sick no more.
What's going on, bro?
My man. Hey, what's going on? Tell me what you're thinking.
Man, I'm liking what you're saying, man. You know what? Deep down inside, a lot of people know that Trump ain't a racist. It's just what they all just repeating what each other is saying. Because I talk to a lot of the left. Do you really think Trump racist? Do you really think? No, but see, they really don't think that. It's just a popularity contest. It's just a popularity thing. It's monkey see, monkey do. They is trying to make this to the 1960s all over again. I believe it has reversed on the other side. That there was an attack on white people. There is an attack on white people, like an attack on black people. Now it's more reversed. A lot of black people are acting like them ignorant white people act in the 60s, but they're doing it in a modern day way.
Yep. They come on TV. Don Lemon has the right to call people racist. They could come on TV and call the president of the United States racist. They could call him sexist. They could call him a bigot. They can do all of that stuff without getting criticized. It's reverse racism is what I'm calling it. It's no way in the world a white lady could get on TV and express her opinions about Black Lives Matter or whatever the case may be, and all of a sudden anybody anywhere is demonizing her as a racist. I made a lot of popularity because I can say, as a black man, I can say a lot of stuff that white people cannot say. My co-workers, people that I used to work with on the police department, felt exactly like I felt, but they couldn't say none of the stuff that I said. And it's because they will be demonized and they will be criticized and they will be called a racist.
Yep. We can get away with racial slurs. The crazy thing, we get away with racial slurs. They say a racial slur, they'll be fired. They'll be like, people will attack them. They'll try to sign a petition to get them out of here. And, we can say it in a joking way. They can't say that in a joking way or serious. We can even say it in a serious way. That's why I said, look, like you said, reverse racism. It's reversed. And man, we have to be the example. It starts with us. That like people like me, you, myself, Will Johnson, and and a lot of other minorities out there, that we're taking a stand. It's good to have free thinkers like us that can go ahead and stand up. Because how back then you had whites that stood up for civil rights. Now you got people like us can stand up for what is right.
Right. I agree. It's funny because it's reversed. It's like you said, the whites had to stand up for civil rights. They had to fight with Martin Luther King. And it's funny because some of us minorities, we gotta go back and fight for some of our white friends. Yes. We have to fight for them because no matter what they do, they calling them a racist. No matter what they say, they can't even post on Facebook. They can't post on social media. They can't say how they really feel. But you know what? We can. And the thing is, a couple people call us sellouts, Uncle Toms, or whatever the case may be. I could care less. But in the grand scheme of things, some of us who have the ability to stand up and say something, we have to keep verbalizing and we have to keep saying something because they are literally trying to monopolize the vote, monopolize the voice, because majority of people that look like you and I are afraid to talk because people that look like us will shun us. And then they'll say, oh, you're not black. We ain't cool with you. You're a sellout. A lot of black people, a lot of minority people don't want to deal with that. They don't want to be ostracized from their families. They don't want to go through that. So they shut up And then what they do is they try to hush the white people by calling them racist, bigot. If you support Trump,
Yep.
you a bad person, all this. So they want to shut their voices out, and then they want to make us shame till we don't talk. And then therefore the only voice and the only rhetoric that's being heard is these people on the left. And I'm not saying good people on the left. I'm talking about
Yeah.
these lunatics. I'm talking about people like, I forget the senator's name. First name Cory, is it Cory Booker? I
Cory
think that's
Booker.
his name. Yeah, the senator. They want people like that to talk. The man is very articulate, just like Obama, very articulate. But the man is evil. He know for a fact that President Trump wasn't calling these people crap holes. He was calling the country crap holes. That man
Right.
got probably 10 degrees. He know doggone well that Trump wasn't saying that. And he know doggone well that that's not even a verified statement. Nobody
Yep.
even have a record of Trump saying that. He know
Yep.
that. Cory Booker, is it Brooks or Booker? Let me see. But he know exactly what he's doing, and he had the nerve to. You see how he was talking to that white lady that was there. He wouldn't talk that way to another man, and I guarantee you, he wouldn't talk that way to me.
Oh,
I'll go off in there. I'll go
you
off in
know,
there.
I make him cry.
It,
Yeah, I make him commit suicide. I'm just saying.
it, it'll be on in there. It'll be on in there. I'll let him talk, and then they're gonna have to kick me out of there because I'm gonna go off the handle on him. There's
Yep.
no way he'll be talking to me like that. And I'm gonna call him on his BS. But see, that lady, the problem is that there's a lot of white guilt that's going on. A lot of white people are feeling bad. And I hate to say it, but I want to tell like some of my friends, like, don't feel bad. You ain't got nothing, you have nothing to do with the stuff that they're talking about. Don't
Right.
be ashamed that you voted for Donald Trump. That don't make you a racist.
Yeah. Right. You know, oh, I'm so sorry what my ancestors did to you guys. And I said, I'm sorry, you did not see your ancestors hang our ancestors from no tree, man. Y'all better stop this, man. Come on now, man.
And how do we know? How do we know who ancestors is who ancestors? Because at the end of the day, not every like for instance, yeah, look at you, man. You you mixed. I know I'm mixed. At the end of the day, how do you know my ancestors didn't come from the north? How do we know some of these other people's ancestors didn't come from the north? How do we know
Right.
that other blacks had slaves too? How do we know that that wasn't part of my ancestry? That some of
Yep.
my ancestors owned slaves back in the day.
Right.
How do we know? Then why in the world are we guessing? We're trying to guess, brother. Back in the day, people that came from Africa was way darker than you and I. It is
Yep.
clear that we are mixed with something. I think that I have Native American in me because my grandfather hair was down his back. He looked like he was Indian.
Mm-hmm.
And then obviously you, man, you mixed. You got freckles and everything.
Right.
Tell me how do you know who ancestors is who and who came from where?
When
You
you
know what I'm
guess,
saying? It's just
when you guess there, that's not 100% fact. That's why it's called guessing for a reason. It's not 100% facts. You know,
right.
it's not 100% fact. That's why it's called a guess. They guessing. You know, they don't have the facts. They wasn't there the whole time. So stop acting like you was there because you was not there.
Right. Right. Wasn't there, didn't see nothing, wasn't a part of it. At what point in our country do we say, it is now 2018. I don't know a slave. I don't know a slave owner. Okay? My neighbor don't know a slave and they don't know a slave owner. At what point do we start working from the merits of individuals right now? I'm telling you, man, like when I lived in Tucson, I had a house. Both of my neighbors were white. We were close. We talked to each other. You know, we check on each other's dogs. My
Right.
neighbor to the left, he was a retired police officer. They talk to me every day. We talk about Trump through the fence every single day. I go out there with my dog. Had no problems. In my apartment complex right now, there's a guy downstairs. I don't even know the guy. I even forget his name. He ride a motorcycle. We speak to each other every time I go downstairs. He's white, I'm black.
Mm-hmm.
I can't begin to name all of the interactions between me and white people on a day-to-day basis, and not one of us care about our color. And
Just the character.
it's about character. If I'm nice and I'm friendly, then these people are nice and friendly to me. If I'm rude and I feel like I got a chip on my shoulder, then people
Right.
are not gonna like me. It's just the way it is.
Man. Right. Appreciate you having me on here, man. You know, just want to get some things off my chest too, man. And man, appreciate what you're doing over
Yeah.
here, brother. We need more free thinkers like yourself, myself, and man, let's keep on fighting this good fight, my brother.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. I appreciate you coming on, man. I'll holler at you next time.
All right, peace out, bro.
Peace. All right, I'm gonna have Kevin come on.